Alrighty then, we're back once again, Season 4, Episode 21, Testing, 1, 2, 3. What is there to guess from such a title? Another on-stage performance? You know, Homer Simpson? Test, you're testing my love for you. Yeah, that. Some sort of test academically, like Twilight or CMC in school, or a test of willpower, like Fluttershy, or the other kind like Applejack. Everybody can get tested, including in that way, but this is a kid's show. But yeah, Rainbow Dash, test of our athleticism. Let's find out who's being tested, and if they pass. Play.
The
Hi, Twilight.
The properties of this spell will only have lasting effects if you focus on... No! Rainbow Dash!
Which one of you is being tested?
How in equestria does that pony expect to pass her History of the Wonderbolts exam tomorrow if she's wasting time flying?
Oh, I see where this is going.
I'm just gonna fly right up to her and tell her what I think about her lackadaisical approach to studying. Won't she be surprised? Surprise! What? Huh? Please, Twilight. That was the worst sneak attack ever. What? But I saw you giving me the stink eye from the ground.
Stink eye!
Towards me and muttering from a mile away. Well, if you heard me muttering, then you must know what I was muttering about. Yeah, the Wonderbolts history test. No big deal.
They were created and then they were awesome.
Really big deal. It's a test. A test that will determine if you can join the newly formed Wonderbolts Reserves. And being in Wonderbolts Reserves means you'll have the opportunity to live your dream as a Wonderbolt. This is the most important
Wonderbolts Reserves!
Twilight, not every pony gets all freaked out about tests like you. I do not get all freaked out about tests.
Yeah, sure.
Seriously?
You blew your treehouse out the freaking ground.
Whole freak out Ari is about freaking out. Fine, I may tend to take my tests a little seriously, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be studying for yours. And I know just the pony who can help you.
Okay.
Me! This is gonna be so much fun.
Twilight Rainbow Dash teacher student. I'm loving this.
Fun.
This house until we knock it down, so turn the volume loud, cause it's into the ears, so break the pace up like crazy, let yourself go, I say fuck it, before we kick the bucket, life's too short to not go for broke.
Nice shades.
This is the most complete and ginormous book on the history of the Wonderbolts. Okay, but how am I supposed to get what's in there into here? With my handy-dandy study checklist.
Handy dandy.
Of course. First up, reading and highlighting.
What's reading?
Reading and highlighting is the foundation of any good study method. It allows the student to hone in and boil down on what's really important, separating the
What I learned in boarding school is
wheat from the chaff, getting to the crux of things. Let's see what you've got so far.
what not to do at a stoplight. That's her
By
first
highlighting
test.
everything, you don't really separate the wheat from the chaff. Or the good from the bad. Not that tall.
This is amazing.
Now, clearly reading and highlighting is not your style of studying, so let's move on to the tried and true history lecture. Yes, Rainbow?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Recess? No. Can't we just watch the History of the Wonderbolts movie? No.
There isn't
Now,
one.
Just get comfortable and experience the magic of learning. Prior to the Great Celestia Luna Rift, there was no need for the Earth Unicorn Pegasi, or EUP Guard. But after Luna's vanishment, the protective pony platoons were formed.
Oh,
On
a
the
history
anniversary
lesson
of the
for
first
us.
Celestial Year of Peace, a celebration was held. Headed by General Firefly, an elite team.
Please don't take that pose out of context.
Commemorate this auspicious occasion.
You people.
The first performance was so full of energy, so highly charged, that magical lightning showered down on the crowd. Every pony was so filled with amazement and wonder that General Firefly...
Nobody cares, Twilight! It was all Rainbow Dash's idea.
Dash, can you repeat any of my lesson?
Blah blah blah, card games blah. Blah blah blah, attack mode blah. Going good so far. Amusing.
Nope. Okay, Rainbow. Rainbow? Rainbow Dash! Here! Let's move on to my favorite style of learning. Flashcards!
Oh!
Oh, does that mean I'll learn in a flash? One can only hope.
No, each one has a picture of Big Mac flashing you.
The leader of the Wonderbolts in the 4th Celestial Era was known for his... Wah! Rainbow, did you see what happened? What? No! I was riveted by your captivating cards! After becoming the official flying squadron for Princess Celestia, she honored them with... Gotcha! Go what? The original Wonderbolt's lightning bolt...
In the face! Aw.
Dash, you could have hurt me. With a spit
With
wad?
paper, yeah.
Really? A spit wad to the eye would have been no laughing matter.
A straw to the eye,
Well, if
you
can
know,
horse
watch where
around
you're
like
pointing
this,
that.
Then you clearly must be ready for the test. Clearly. Well then, I guess you're also ready for a... pop quiz. Bring it. The initials EUP stand for what? Ernie's Undercooked Pancakes. The original aerial team performed for Celestia's Cereal Celebration. The Wonderbolts were given their name by this famous Pegasus. Who is she?
Derpy!
Colonel Waffle. Hello, General Blazing Donut Glaze. So, did
I win.
ace it or what? Or what? You didn't get one answer correct. What?
Ha!
I don't know. I've never heard answers so wrong. And so breakfast related. If you had taken the official test today, my dreams of being in the Wonderbolts Reserve would have been totally crushed.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? I'm running out of time. I don't
Become
know
a
any
good
history.
student.
I'm gonna fail.
Imagine Daring Do as a Wonderbolt. You'll pay attention to the text then.
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. And it's all your fault.
Oh!
I'm the one helping you. Maybe your famous study methods aren't all they're cracked up to be, eh, teacher?
Oh, come on. This is the fuel Rainbow Dash's haters need.
Test and passed. Yeah, right. Do you know the name of the premier Wonderbolts choreographer? Well, Commander Easy Glider. Do you know how many Pegasi flew in the original squad? 7. Do you know Princess Celestia's favorite flight pattern? The Icaranian sun salutation. See? I could pass the test. Fine. Rub it in, why don't ya? Besides,
Sure.
I have to take this lousy test anyway. I've proven I'm one of the best flyers around. Knowing their origin and being able to properly represent them for all of Equestria is just as important.
Diplomacy.
Right. Some history buff like you must have made that up to bring us flyers down. Knowing history actually is beneficial, Rainbow. Beneficial for eggheads. Girls. Well, this egghead knows history.
Shout at them.
Maybe I should become a Wonderbolt. Just because you've got wings doesn't mean you can fly. Girls, you're barely able to just get off the ground.
She's still your princess.
Now, is that any way to talk to a friend?
It is if they're being a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, sorry. Don't you have more important things to do, like prepare Rainbow for her big test? I've tried everything, Fluttershy, but none of my study methods work for her. Well, no offense to your teaching methods, Twilight, but I think I may have a way to help Rainbow.
Yes! Bond between Fluttershy and Rainbow, yes!
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Celestia and Luna, back when they her happy.
Yes, Rainbow learns through being shown. Alright, I understand. Banished! Bye, Opal! See you in 1,000 years!
Now what? Gummy's an earth pony, Winona's a unicorn, and Tank is a Pegasus. They're the
Makes
MLP,
sense.
helping to protect the princess. How are you getting all this? Oh no!
So did Angel only agree to star in this if he could be the strongest one there? The most important?
That was awesome! I give it
Hi, Pink!
woohoo, woohoo, woohoo! And an extra woo for good measure. Woo! Well, I give it a whoa, what? I'm totally confused and I just want to...
Oh, so you are a true idiot.
Hey, woo your woes there, Wolfle. Some ponies learn through theatrical presentation, but other ponies learn through musical intervention.
Here we go! Excuse me? I'm turning this up. This is incredible!
That is my rapping history of the Wonder Balls.
Game over.
General this and Colonel that. They're the Wonder Balls. Something that rhymes with that. That was pretty terrible. What? No, really? But I've got to learn this stuff now.
Holy shit.
And I am just the pony to help.
That outfit.
Rarity, you look ridiculous. I am going to ignore that comment out of my desire to help you. Good luck.
Oh, dearie me, this episode.
For I am going to take you on an historical adventure in fashion.
I've just had an idea though.
I am now modeling
For the intro.
a rather unattractive and frankly itchy original Wonderbolt's flying costume. Fortunately, thanks to the vision of Flair de Mer, the Wonderbolt's ensemble became more streamlined in a wonderfully breathable fabric.
I think I can see Fluttershy's mane. Are you all dressed up?
Hits and misses. Just look at those drapes.
Of course,
bell bottoms.
you'd put the
What
miss
more ponies
on
are
Pinky.
they? I don't know.
But she makes everything look good.
Rock these things.
Ha.
Pinky, you're real. Of course I'm real. I'm the real General Flash, the 10th leader of the Wonderbolts, but I, Pinky, am really real. And I'm Admiral Fairy Flight from the 7th Squadron.
Bloody hell.
You recognize Commander Easy Glider.
And I'm sporting some sort of getup worn by Colonel Purple Dart.
Just look at us. Look at us.
I need to pause this a minute. These... Oh my god. What was I going to say? I'm so blown right now I can't even form my sentences. There's so much avatars and macros, memes, whatever, going to come from just this episode alone. I can't take it. Holy crap. Not to mention all the fiction with these characters they're cosplaying. Ugh. Let's continue. Yeah, I feel you, Rainbow.
Rainbow. This fashion show nonsense wouldn't help me learn nothing either.
So what's your method?
Really? Well, what special study trick do you have, AJ?
Twilight looks so cool.
Me? Oh, I got nothing.
Oh,
Why, I could tell you every little thing there is to know about the history of apples.
And
All
farming.
that up over years in the field as a labor of love. How much time you got?
12 hours.
Oh, then you are up a creek.
Oh, well, fat lot of good you were, Applejack.
I think we should just go back to old-fashioned studying. What about her play?
Okay, so how will she truly learn?
Just look at these costumes. Surely something resonates with your
This
inner
episode
Wonderbolt.
really developed.
And Granny Smith the discovered the first Granny Smith in Philadelphia when she was just a filly.
Commander Easy Glider was the real.
Yes!
Pinky, stop rapping. That isn't gonna help Rainbow.
Rap is canon!
Silly kinds of things. I know that they cannot help our good friend Rainbow Dash.
Rapping Pinky has to be a stay within the fandom. Please carry it on.
No rapping, no cars, no costumes, no play. And no.
Poor Spike.
I am never gonna pass this test ever. Just forget it.
Oh, whew. We're getting a bit of a cool down before the climax. Okay, okay. I need it.
Rainbow, I'm sorry about all that. We didn't mean to overwhelm you.
It's okay. You were just trying to help. It's just too bad.
Idiots
you
will be
don't
idiots.
learn
I
anything.
can't learn.
Not dumb. You just learn differently.
By
That's what they
differently,
say to the
not
kids
all
in the
things
special
are
class.
totally right.
No, that's totally wrong.
I'm not being offensive, by the way. I was in a special class, Asperger's.
I don't know any pony that's read more Daring Do books than you.
Well, that's not gonna get me into the Wonderbolts.
And your knowledge of jokes and pranks is only rivaled by Pinky.
Great. My years of being a class clown prevented me from actually learning how to learn.
That's not what I meant. You're smart, creative, inventive, and...
And violent.
Hey,
Whew.
you're upset, but you don't need to...
You need to kick the shit out of me.
Ooh, I almost slammed into that.
I know. You were jabbering on so much you didn't even notice.
But how did you notice? You were listening and talking to me the whole time.
You're such a rookie. An experienced flyer like me knows how to multitask.
While you fly?
It's essential. Yes, I was paying attention to you, but was also scanning the sky and the ground for any problems.
Alright.
Really? Flying's not just flying. In order to stay safe in the sky, I gotta hear and see everything down to the littlest detail. For instance, I saw Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo come
I
out
did
of
as
the
well.
corner, and from the looks of it, they had carrot cupcakes with sprinkles. And I'm thinking Big Mac sold a huge order of apples to Filthy Rich.
So what, we got to put the books in your peripheral?
Yup.
Is that what we got to do?
I always make note of everything when I fly. No biggie.
Oh, you learn while you're flying!
Gosh. What? Gotta go.
I said it before you, Twilight.
I get it.
If you're gonna say it.
Hang out with a loser like me either. Yeah.
It's a very interesting thing, learning while I can see it. I really can. They explain that
Thanks for
well.
meeting me, every pony.
What is it, Twilight?
We have to help Rainbow Dash. Yes, but how?
Shoot her out the
Every
sky.
kind of studying. My way, your way.
But we haven't tried Rainbow Dash's way.
Or the highway.
I'm intrigued. Listen up, ponies. Here's the plan.
Aw,
Hey,
Rainbow.
Rainbow, wanna go for a fly?
Sure, got nothing better to do. Didn't we just do this?
Yes, but like you said, I'm such a newbie, I need all the practice I can get.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll become a great flyer in no time. After all, you're good at everything.
Except not being good at everything.
So, what's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just getting my dreams crushed.
Read any good books lately?
Just history books. I tell you what they're about, but my brain is as dry as a rock.
And igneous, to be exact.
Rocks. Did you know Pinkie Pie grew up on a rock farm?
Of course
Maybe
we
I'll go
do.
work there since I have no other plans for the rest of my life.
You might bump into
Rainbow,
Trixie
You
again.
can't give up on your dream.
Seems my dream has given up on me. Maybe I'll learn to shine shoes, sell hats, dig ditches.
That's
Or maybe
Pipsqueak's
you'll be a
job,
wonder
Mr.
dog.
British.
Twilight, give it up. I have.
Okay, so what have you got planned?
So, what do you remember about that flight?
Nothing important. Except that
Oh,
Luna
yes.
was banished to the moon, Celestia needed protective forces, so Earth, Unicorn, and
That's
Pegasi formed
awesome.
an EUP
It was all on the
protective
ground.
Pony platoons.
Yes?
And at the celebration celebration of the first celestial year of peace.
I like this. This episode is awesome.
Who later named the group the Wonderbolts.
At first I thought it was too simple a concept to hold its own weight,
Choreography.
but it's took off.
The Wonderbolts today. Yes, I know the history.
You learned.
But how in Equestria did that happen? You learned it. Yeah, I got that. But how?
Well, on our first flight, I discovered that you catalog everything that happens all around you when you're flying, without even thinking about it. Don't you see? I made use of your special skills by enlisting...
I like this rewind effect.
...of the Wonderbolts.
I, Princess Celestia, banish you, Princess Celestia, to the moon.
Celestia, Fluttershy, and Luna Rarity. I like the reference there with the voice actresses.
Unicorn! Pegasus! E! U! P!
Yup.
Let us celebrate our first celestial year of peace. Yeah, let's party! Firefly! Gee, my costume is itchy and unattractive, but I'm gonna assemble an awesome flying team! I'll call them the Wonderbolts! Streamlined style by Commander Mayor.
Admiral Fairweather.
Colonel Purple Dart! Admiral Fairy
Your voice.
General Flash. Commander Easy Glider.
This is amazing. I'm getting chills. Oh.
The history of the Wonderbolts. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Thank you! Thank you all so much!
You're welcome, but it all came from you. You learn without knowing you're learning. Your main focus is flying, but then your brain is also absorbing lots of other information. It's actually really brilliant.
Yes, I agree.
Knew I was brilliant.
They tackled it. Oh my god. This was
Learned
brilliant.
the history of the Wonderbolts. But she's not the only pony that needed a lesson. I needed to learn something just as important. One way of learning isn't better than another. After all, every pony is unique and individual.
110%. For laughs, she failed. You're a wing pony after all. Oh yes. All of my yes for this episode. Now, as I was starting to say before, it started off quite like, I don't even know. I thought it was going to be a simple, really low-key sort of episode. I thought, is this really the whole episode? Twilight and Rainbow, teacher, student. Yeah, it's funny, but enough for a whole episode? But then everyone else gets involved, and then Rainbow's conflict with learning is involved, and it escalates and escalates, and that was really moving how they all taught her. This episode as a package was perfect. That was awesome. And as a fan of Rainbow Dash, I loved it even more. Oh, but tons of new things were introduced, fan content wise. Laughs aplenty. Rapping Pinky, which is a highlight of season 4, no question. Oh, what the hell was up with this episode? It was brilliant. I mean, at first, right, yeah, with it being testing 1, 2, 3, and Rainbow Dash being mentioned with the Wonderbolts reserves, I thought this was going to be up at the academy for the episode, alright? I'm sure many others did as well. This was a curveball, and I welcome it. This was so awesome. But sometimes, if something hasn't really engaged me that much, even if I enjoyed it, I don't have much to say. I have plenty to say about this episode. Holy crap. I watch cartoons to be entertained, a bit like Awkward Reviewer, except I don't mind the cute, mundane things as well. Holy crap, was this entertaining. Oh, One of my tops. One of my tops. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
If I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth